Hello again. In this episode, we shall discuss a controversial topic. That is, the reasons behind the murder of Uthman ibn Affan, the third caliph after Prophet Muhammad. Whilst some Muslims regard Uthman as one of the rightly guided caliphs, the circumstances leading to his death have cast doubt over his effectiveness and even righteousness as a ruler. As always, the references used in the creation of this video have been presented in the description section below. With this in mind, let us begin our video. It is astonishing for the ruler of an empire expanding from Persia to Egypt to find himself trapped in the capital city of his kingdom. Indeed, this was the fate of Uthman, son of Affan, who came to be put on the siege in his own palace. On the 16th of June 656 CE, his besiegers, who surprisingly were Uthman's own Muslim subjects, were agitated by those inside the palace. The next day, a battle began. So what led to this, and who were responsible for it? The last 6 years of Uthman's caliphate had been besmirched with discontent and rebellion. The Muslims that besieged Uthman were mainly from the newly conquered lands of Egypt, with the initial qualms with Uthman having been regarding his choice of governor. The Egyptians were not alone in their dissatisfaction, and similar rebellious movements had been formed in Iraq. These Muslims may have come from the newly conquered territories, but they had good support in Medina from many prominent companions of Prophet Muhammad. The reasons for the dissatisfaction with Uthman can be summarized as such. Whilst Prophet Muhammad had set a tradition of inclusivity regardless of ethnicity and familial ties, Uthman showed a preference for his own kin. For instance, within the first 5 years of his reign, Uthman had given the governorship of all the major provinces to his relatives. This was while some of his family members had shown staunch animosity towards the Prophet during his lifetime. This naturally upset many people. Uthman had also given large sums of money from the Muslim arms treasury to his relatives. This included, but was not limited to, his nephew Sa'd ibn al-As, who received 100,000 dirhams, which in weight would be equal to 290 kilograms of silver. Uthman also gave his cousin and right-hand man Marwan ibn al-Hakam the war booty from the newly conquered province of Ifriqiya. It is therefore not surprising that the Umayyads were hugely supportive of Uthman's actions. Another reason for the agitation against Uthman was his conversion of the public lands into crown property. The capture of the new territories during recent years had brought large areas of land into Muslim hands. Up until now, a major proportion of these lands had been kept as communal property, which provided funds for the armies and the people of Arabia. Uthman, however, attempted to convert these lands into his own personal crown property. Hence, there was major uproar amongst the Muslims and the companions of the Prophet, who were concerned that these actions were turning the Caliphate of the Prophet of Islam into a traditional kingship. One example is an early companion called Abu Dar al-Ghifari, who had publicly criticized Uthman's extravagant donations from the public treasury to his family members. Hence, in 647 CE, Uthman ordered Abu Dar to leave Medina for Damascus. However, Abu Dar would not stay quiet in Damascus, and once there, he began criticizing Muawiyah for his extravagant spendings on his palace Al-Kadhra. Subsequently, at Muawiyah's request, Uthman ordered Abu Dar to be sent back to Medina. When Abu Dar continued his agitation, he was then exiled to Al-Rabada in desert. Uthman ordered people not to speak to Abu Dar, nor give him a send-off. But Ali, with his family members, alongside another companion called Ammar ibn Yasir, defied the order of the Caliph and accompanied Abu Dar on his way out of Medina. What Ali said to Abu Dar on his departure gives us an insight into the mood of the companions of Muhammad at this time. Here Ali said, "Abu Dar, you opposed the rulers because they disobeyed God. Put your hope in him. The rulers feared you for personal interest, and you feared they would compromise your religion. Leave in their hands what they want to protect, and run away with what you want to protect. These rulers are in a great need for the things you tried to deprive them of, and you are in no need for the things they deprived you of. you will know who has the happy fate and who is the more enviable. Abu Dar later died in 652 CE in exile. The first part of our 7th video comes to an end here, but there is yet more to come, so stay with us.